Travis Kelce's response to Jason Kelce's podcast revelation of Taylor Swift's secret vacation. When former Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce unintentionally gave away information about his future sister-in-law Taylor Swift's private Easter getaway in Nashville on Wednesday, April 9th, the atmosphere on the most recent episode of the New Heights podcast abruptly became tense. Travis Kelce's on-air reaction was uncontrollable. It began rather lightheartedly, with the Kelce brothers discussing their childhood pranks, Donna's mother's cuisine, and Easter customs. However, Jason unintentionally added, "And it was so great to see you guys in Nashville last week," in the middle of his anecdote. Some of Taylor's sweets were even delicious than her melodies. Travis's eyes tightened instantly. After a brief pause, he hissed and looked at the camera, saying, "Bro, really? We discussed it. The trip was private." "Oh, I mean, everyone knows. You two are together," Jason said with a dry laugh, as if oblivious to the seriousness of the sentence. "Nashville is well known." "No, Jason," Travis insisted. "I mean, you and Taylor try to keep it private. No photos, no paparazzi, nothing. Additionally, you just revealed a podcast that receives millions of listeners each week." For a few seconds, there was an awkward silence. Jason attempted to shift the conversation by saying, "All right, let's talk about chocolate. Do you guys enjoy Cadbury eggs?" However, Travis scowled and shook his head, saying, "I'm not thrilled with that at all. I need to ask you a few questions before I speak." The producer had to switch to a commercial sooner than normal since the mood in the studio was obviously so bad. The brothers attempted to restore their poise and adopt their typical upbeat tone as the show went on, but many viewers quickly noticed the uneasiness. The podcast's social media response went viral right away. A screenshot of Jason's verbal blunder was clipped out and extensively circulated on Instagram, X, previously Twitter, and TikTok. A follower added, "Jason just confirmed that Taylor was in Nashville for Easter. OMG, Travis looks like he's about to turn purple." "Did anyone see how Travis is gripping the earpieces?" asked a different fan. "He's attempting to control his temper." What was said by the insider? Taylor isn't mad at Jason, but she's a little surprised that it's been revealed. A source close to the singer told People, while Taylor Swift's representative declined to comment on the event. The only thing she and Travis wanted was a low-key family getaway in Nashville. Note to self, don't reveal celebrity vacations, even if they're family, Jason tweeted the day following the podcast's airing. "I apologize, Tay and Trav." Travis replied with a beer mug emoji, implying that the brothers had apparently reconciled. "Have you prepared your yard properly?" Jason went on. Jason said, "I hear this year's Easter egg hunt will have a new surprise." "Guest?" "We'll have some special guests," Travis said, laughing loudly but purposefully avoiding the question. "Very unique. Someone extraordinary who knows how to make things mystical and who adores pastel colors." When Jason laughed and unintentionally whistled a song that sounded like the first few bars of Taylor Swift's "You Belong With Me," the podcast audience became suspicious right away. Jason stated, "Well, someone's going to drive the kids crazy," with an actor's expression. "I hope they don't accidentally give away the egg hiding place with a background song." Trying not to lose his temper, Travis only remarked, "I think this time they'll turn the whole backyard into a mini concert." Although Taylor Swift was not specifically acknowledged, the fan base was unable to remain motionless due to her implied sign of attendance, which included references to her albums Folklore and Evermore in the form of colors, music, and terms like mythical. Fans swiftly altered the podcast and posted it extensively using the Swifteaster hashtag on social network X, previously Twitter. Travis said, "Special person who likes pastel colors," one fan said. "Who is a bigger fan of pastels than Taylor Swift?" Taylor will undoubtedly be present. The following account was examined in greater detail. Jason is whistling the correct melody to "You Belong With Me." Everything is evident. The Kelce family is using this to communicate with Swifties. Is it the year's most anticipated event or a cozy Easter party? It wouldn't be shocking if Taylor Swift showed up for the Easter celebration hosted by the Kelce family. Over the years, her relationship with Travis has grown more serious, The two are frequently seen traveling together, having family dinners, and even reported to be engaged. Members of the Kelce family and, more lately, Taylor Swift have attended private events at Travis's Kansas City estate. It would be the singer's first time attending a conventional family get-together in public if she did go to Easter. Many admirers think that if Taylor does go to Easter in Kansas City, a picture, an unexpected acoustic performance in the garden, or even an accidental piano duet could be caught on camera. The tone of this podcast episode indicates that Travis and Jason, as well as their followers, are looking forward to something spectacular, even though they are keeping the specifics under wraps. Following the recent birth of their fourth child, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were quick to present gifts to the NFL star's brother Jason and wife Kylie. Kylie announced Finley's arrival on social media last week, making the well-known Philadelphia couple a family of 6. Additionally, according to Life and Style, Kelce and Swift gave them a large bouquet of flowers and other small presents when they returned home. The New Heights podcast, which Travis and Jason host, featured an introduction to Travis's fourth niece last week. He joked that his brother had only sent him one photo of Finley, and then he held her up to the camera to properly introduce her. He gasped in shock when he saw her in Kylie's arms. "Hey, little muffin, look at you spending time with your mother," stated Kelce. "Tell Kylie that I greeted her. I'm happy that everything went smoothly." She responded by joking, "This really wouldn't be possible without your brother, you know." Jason and Kylie haven't ruled out the possibility of their family growing even more, according to Life and Style. They, Travis and Taylor, are so happy for them, according to a source. Both Kylie and Jason believe their family is complete, but never say never. Just weeks after Jason's defeat against his brother Travis Kelce in Super Bowl LVI, the pair, who were married in April 2018, welcomed Wyatt in October 2019, Elliott in March 2021, and Bennett in February 2023. It's another high point for Travis, who began his offseason by seriously considering retirement following the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. The 35-year-old Kelce finally acknowledged that he is not quite ready to give up football and will return for at least another season. Since then, he has been spending time with Swift. In March, they were photographed in Utah and again in Swift's apartment in New York. According to a source, Travis will be heading to training camp later this summer, and Taylor will eventually need to head back to work, so this is a sliver of time they have all to themselves. A lot of their time is spent at home just relaxing, the insider was reported as saying. In reality, they are just like any other couple, despite their notoriety. They enjoy spending time with family, cooking supper together, playing board games, watching movies, and simply lounging on the couch. They are finally able to avoid the spotlight for a while before they must inevitably return to it, which is such a pleasant diversion. After the Kansas City Chiefs tight end announced his return, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce will be running it back next season. With 3 of the last 6 Super Bowls and 5 AFC championships, the Chiefs have been at the top of the NFL for a number of years thanks to the two. Mahomes gave supporters some wonderful news following Kansas City's most recent postseason journey, which concluded in a Super Bowl loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Adidas's newest fairway colorway sneakers are now available both online and in-store, according to Mahomes, who has over 6.8 million Instagram followers. Mahomes and Adidas shared a post that said, "It's time to hit some fairways." Inspired by Patrick's passion for golf, we present the Patrick Mahomes 2 Fairway colorway, now accessible via the link in the bio. In support of the Chiefs quarterback, Kelce posted 4 fire emojis in the comments section after the news was announced. In 2017, the year before he became the starting quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes signed his first contract with Adidas. Because of his achievements, both on and off the field, he has since emerged as a key brand spokesperson.